Hi, grade 12s. I've got a question about worksheet 1, question 5. We have a saturated solution of lead iodide, and we're told the concentration of the lead ion. They're asking us to find the Ksp. So our first step is to do the big 3 steps. We're going to start with the balanced equation for the dissolving of lead iodide in water. So lead iodide, PbI2, is going to dissolve in water in an equilibrium situation, so two-way arrows, to form the lead ion and the iodide ion. We know iodide ion has a charge of -1, and from this balanced equation I can see that I'm going to need 2 of them. Lead then will have to have a charge of +2. This equation is now balanced in terms of the numbers of each atom, 1 lead, 2 iodines, and also the overall charge. There's no charge here, and on the product side, +2 and 2 minus 1 is -2, adds up to 0 charge here. So this is a balanced equation. That's the first of my big 3 steps. Second step is a molar ratio. Take a look at the balancing. We know that for every 1 lead iodide that breaks down, I'll get 1 lead and 2 iodines. So if X amount of lead iodide breaks down, I'll get X amount of lead and 2X amount of iodines. Step 3 of my big 3 steps is my Ksp expression. Ksp is going to be equal to the concentration of my lead 2+ ion times the concentration of my iodine 1- ion squared. Remember that the 2 here as a coefficient becomes the power in the Ksp expression. Again, a Ksp expression will show the ions and the way that we're going to multiply them. Now's the point where we turn this into math. We're going to substitute these numbers inside the brackets. My Ksp then will be equal to lead ion, we said, will be X in value. Iodide ion will be 2X in value, which we're going to square. This all factors out to our very simple math formula. Ksp is equal to 4X cubed. 2 squared is 4. X squared is X squared times X is X cubed. So this point here is where we can do our math. We have Ksp is equal to 4X cubed. This question asks us to solve for Ksp. The thing we don't know is this. Therefore, what we must know is one of the values of X. It could be X or 2X. Let's see what we have. The question tells us, here's the concentration of lead, which we've here defined as X. So what it's really saying is the value for X is going to be 1.21 times 10 to the -3. So let's put that here in place of X inside this formula. We're going to have 4 times 1.21 times 10 to the -3, and we're going to cube that amount. Now, mathematically, we want to cube this first and then multiply it by 4. So, on our calculators, hopefully that will show for us, we're going to go 1.21 exp -3, so that's times 10 to the -3. We're going to cube that amount, and then we're going to times that by 4, and the value that we have there is 7.09 times 10 to the power of -9. 7.09 times 10 to the power of -9. So this is the value for the Ksp. We were looking for its value, so we were substituting in place of X.